what would you like to see moving forward? Because the way this concluded, they could very easily pick one of two paths. They could either say, we did what we set out to do, we're done, and that would be satisfying enough. Or they could run it back, because there's a lot unexplored with Obi-Wan. I think there's more that we could see with him. There's more for him to do between now and, 15 years down the road to when he's now the old hermit that encounters Luke Skywalker. So there's plenty of time that we could still spend with Obi-Wan. The Inquisitors, we got very little of. Strong tease, but very little actual taste and time with. I don't know. On the Darth Vader side, do we want to see more of him? Yes, but what would he be doing? I don't know. I think there's more they could do if they wanted to. What do you think?
I think first of all, I just want to say I'm perfectly fine with them leaving off where it is.
Mm-hmm.
I think they set out to do what they wanted to do. If they were going to do anything out of this, I almost want to just have Vader and Obi-Wan be separate for a little while. Like, I want them to focus on something else, whether it be Darth Maul, which I don't know how Rebels goes with Maul. I know the ending for Maul, but I don't know the in-betweens.
Sure.
And they kind of showed Maul's influence in the Solo movie.
Sure.
Was still around. So I think that would be something that they could explore.
Gotcha.
Especially because they have such a fun history between the two of them.
Yep.
Or like...
Best friends, I think, right?
Right. And then having them, not even him and Maul, but maybe having the Inquisitors still on the hunt for Obi-Wan. That would be something to explore. But, like, I think I'm done with him. I think I'm done with him and Vader for now. And
agreed. I think that needs to be...
You have to be careful with Vader.
Yeah.
And then, for me as well, like...
You could maybe have Vader doing some solo things, but I totally agree. I think they need to not be interacting. I think that if you bring them back into each other's path, I think all that does is damage what you've accomplished already.
Right.
Yep.
And so, if I want to see Obi-Wan again, and I think the best promising part of that would be we would definitely get him exploring more of the Force with Qui-Gon.
Yep.
And they aren't afraid to go off Tatooine with him.
Yep.
And it seems like he is okay with leaving Luke by himself for a little while.
Yep.
Two promising things, because I do not want another story on Tatooine. I don't. You
Yep.
can go to Tatooine, but I don't want you to stay on Tatooine. There's too much of the desert.
Yep.
So, like, even that planet they fought on was amazing and cool. But if we were to get Vader, I would rather just have a Vader show.
Yep.
Don't have Obi-Wan in it. Have Vader, like, where it is in the comics, where it's Vader hunting the Jedi. Just have him go off.
Yep.
Have him brutally murdering them. Maybe show him running the Inquisitors.
Yep.
And having them, do that if you're going to bring Vader in. Okay?
Yep.
And guess what? Have Hayden Christensen be in the suit. Keep him in the suit. I think that's great because you can take that advantage where you have maybe those flashbacks or you have those, like... What I wanted was more Vader inner dialogue, and we didn't really get that to that extent.
Sure.
Like, it would have been fun for me for him to have that battle between Anakin and Vader in his head.
Yep.
That tug. Because there's a tug there. Maybe not right now, because he said Vader killed Anakin, but we all know Vader didn't kill Anakin. Vader left a little of Anakin left.
Yeah. Right.
So that is what I would like to see from a Vader perspective. I think I'm okay with them not crossing paths for a while.
Yeah, I think they really need to not cross paths ever again. I think I think that needs to be it until episode 4. I really do.